Hey, it's Frito on the radio. I am out here at the state capitol. It's season 8 of American Ninja Warrior, and we are here for the city qualifying round right here in Oklahoma City. Let's go talk to some people. All right, I am out here with a girl that you probably recognize if you have ever watched like anything related to American Ninja Warrior. Kacy Catanzaro, how are you?
I'm awesome. Thanks for having me.
Welcome to Oklahoma. You are a Texan, right?
I live in Texas, yes. This is my first time here.
This is your first time in Oklahoma?
Yes.
What? We're not that far away.
I've been enjoying it, except for the rain.
Okay, all right. Well,
It's very beautiful.
Well, we're glad you're finally here in Oklahoma with us, and we're excited to see you compete tonight. How has it been life-changing for you since your first ever run, very successful run on American Ninja Warrior?
It's been pretty crazy, but I couldn't have asked for anything better. You know, it's nice to have so many people following me and rooting for me. It does add that pressure because I don't want to let them down, but it means the world to me to have all of their support. So it's been really amazing.
That's awesome. Now, do you ever feel like any pressure because of, not only who you are, but the success that you had and how many people look up to you? Do you ever feel like any pressure whenever you go out on the course, or do you just kind of wipe it away from your mind and say, you know what, I'm just going to go out there and do what I know to do, what I've trained to do?
I wish that I could wipe it away, and that's what I tell people to do, and I tell myself that I'm going to do that, but I definitely do still feel it. I feel the nerves just because I'm really hard on myself, and I don't want to let anybody else down, so I definitely feel that pressure and those nerves, but I just really want to have a good time when I'm out there this year, so I'm going to more take it as just support and use it to fuel me.
Right. Now, obviously, Kacy is very short. What are you, 4'11"?
I'm 5 feet.
Okay, I'm sorry, 5 feet, 5 feet. But, obviously the course is designed probably from people that are more, I'd say the 5'8" to 6 foot range. Is it frustrating that, you're maybe on certain obstacles? Because whenever I've watched you on the show, it feels like really the only times you fall are on things where you should have a longer wingspan, and it's just really hard for you to reach out or have to jump or whatever. Does it make it frustrating for you, or is it just more motivation to work harder and try to complete those obstacles?
It's a little bit of both. I definitely feel that frustration when I feel like I just couldn't reach something, and then I get in those frustrated modes, and then I think to myself, well, maybe there was something I could have done better or differently if I had had more time or technique. So I just try and not let that get to me, since there's really nothing I can do about that, and I just try and keep bettering myself so I could come back stronger the next time.
Awesome. Well, good luck. Season 8 of American Ninja Warrior. We're so glad you're here in Oklahoma for your first visit, and please come back to Oklahoma. You're just down there in Texas.
I will next time now.
All right, cool. Kacy, thank you so much. I appreciate it, and good luck out there.
Thank you.
Hey, I am here with Tom. Tom, you are one of our local Oklahoma contestants, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Where exactly are you from here in Oklahoma?
I live in Owasso, Oklahoma.
Okay, so right up by Tulsa for people that don't know Owasso.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you obviously came down here to compete in this. What made you want to compete in American Ninja Warrior?
Well, my son loves the show, and one year we were watching the show together, and he goes, "Dad, do you think you could do it?" I'm like, "Oh no, Dad's about 215 pounds. I've got to drop some weight." So he was very serious about it, and so it kind of motivated me to lose some weight and see if I could throw my hat in the ring.
Nice, nice. So how did you end up on the show? Did you submit a video? Were you a walk-on? What was your...
So I submitted a video. So I work at the Tulsa Zoo, and that was one of the things that really got me in there, working with animals, and it was something they hadn't really had on the show yet. So I think that was kind of my window of opportunity.
So were you training with the monkeys, swinging on their vines and stuff in the monkey cage?
No, I just work with birds. So I'm still doing the same thing. I'm watching them. I'm watching the parrots climb around. I'm watching the flamingos on the 1 foot, watching the penguins swim, hoping not to use that part out here, right? But yeah, a lot of the bird stuff, I actually look and watch them and try to emulate that out here. I'm hoping to.
Well, hey, you know what? I think you're going to do great. Hey, good luck, and we'll have to come see you up at the Tulsa Zoo.
Yes, sir. No, I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you, man. Good luck.
Hey, thank you so much.
And I am here with Daniel Gill. How are you, man?
Man, I'm really well. Thank you, Frito.
Congratulations on your second season of American Ninja Warrior. Now, last year, were you a walk-on, or did you just submit a tape and get chosen?
I did submit a tape, but I did not get selected, so I did have to walk on out in Houston.
Wow, and then now here you are. It feels like you're within a year become one of the superstars of the sport, man. How crazy is that?
Man, it is so crazy. I mean, God is good. I mean, I had a desire to do this from the time, they had the Japanese Ninja Warrior. I was like, God, I want to do that someday. Yeah. So when I had an opportunity and turned 21, I sent that video, didn't get it selected, but I was like, God, I want to do this. So you've given me the passion to do it, and I'm going to go do whatever it takes to get on the show. And it had a really good payoff.
So do you attribute the sudden success to your abilities as a ninja or to your amazing hair? What is the what do you think is the crux of that?
Can I go with D, all of the above? I mean, I love my hair, and I treat it as best as I can. But honestly, I train so hard, and so when I do get out on that course, I mean, people are like, yeah, he's got good hair, but that's just it. No, I want them to recognize me by my hair, but know me by my strengths.
Now, if correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't one of your mentors the guy that you work under, Sam San? Is that correct?
Yes, Sam San. He's been my boss in Houston at Iron Sports Gym for close to 3 years now.
Oh, wow.
And during that whole time, we've just gotten the best relationship. I mean, he's my boss, but he's also my mentor and my friend, and a close father figure person in my life, and I look up to him so much.
Nice, awesome. Well, congratulations on all the success that you've had just in the past year. I mean, I've talked to some of these athletes. I've been doing it for 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, and it's just like 2 years, your second season. So, well, congratulations, man. It's been awesome, and I love the hair. Do people recognize you more for your face or the hair? Like, what do they notice first?
The hair,
always
the hair.
Always the hair. Of course. Well, hey, look, if I had hair as good as yours, I would have it longer and down too. So.
Well, thank you so much, Frito. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate it. Congratulations and good luck this season on American Ninja Warrior.
Thank you very much.
We're here with Gary Guffey Jr., American Ninja Warrior Season 8, and you are one of our local Oklahoma contestants, right?
That is correct. I'm from Skiatook, Oklahoma.
All right, up by Tulsa. So we had another guy from up by Tulsa earlier we spoke to. And how did you end up here at American Ninja Warrior?
Man, it's a weird deal, actually. I was at my girlfriend's mom's house, and they were watching it on television, and I was playing with my daughter, and I happened to walk in the room, and it was on, and I looked at it, and said the same thing everybody else said. Hey, that looks easy. I bet I could do it. So I seen where they said audition, so I got on their iPad, sent in a video, auditioned. Next thing you know, I got a call back, and here I am.
That's awesome. So, like, what do you do in your normal day-to-day life?
Normal day-to-day life, I work. Spend a lot of time with my daughter, and I train a lot of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which really helps out in this game mentally. So I do a lot of martial arts as well, and yeah, it all really helps, especially Jiu-Jitsu.
Very cool. So is there a particular obstacle that you're looking forward to, or one that's making you a little bit nervous?
I'm looking forward to everything, but except the rollers. Those are the only things I'm really kind of sketchy about. I've been talking to everybody on how to get past those, because everything else, it doesn't really look that hard, and I've been training for basically everything else except for the rollers.
Light and fast feet. I think that's what's going to get in there, light and fast feet. So good luck, man, out there on the course, and make Oklahoma proud.
Thank you very much. I'm going to do my best to get out there and represent everybody from Skiatook, Collinsville, everybody that's at my back. Thank you guys. Love you all. And my baby girl, Gracie, love you. And she's here with us. She's probably getting tired, probably getting cranky right about now.
That's all right. Daddy's going to run soon. It's good.
That's right. Daddy's going to run soon.
All right. Good luck, man.
Thank you.
The Muscle, Tremayne Dortch. How are you, man?
I'm feeling really good.
Now, why do they call you the Muscle?
Mostly because of my physique.
Because you're one big muscle?
Because I'm pretty much one big muscle. A lot of people had a hard time, recognize me at the stores and stuff like that. They couldn't remember my name, but they remember my physique, so kind of stuff.
Hey, look, there are worse things that you could be known for,
Absolutely, absolutely. Good problem to have.
So how many seasons have you competed on so far in Ninja Warrior?
This is my 5th season.
Wow, your 5th season already. Wow.
Yes.
Man, that's crazy. So how has it been, from the first season to now? Has it just been kind of crazy, or has it just flown by? Or?
It has progressively got harder.
Really?
Yeah, we were just talking about, we look back at our first season and we can just breeze through it. We could probably do it less than 30 seconds. But it's just, I think that's what keeps the show so interesting. Just as the show progresses, it helps us progress as ninjas with our strength.
Now, when you say it gets harder, is that because maybe the obstacles have become more difficult, or more nerves and more needing to perform? Or?
The obstacles do become more difficult. They do get more creative every single season, which makes the season fun. It definitely tests us, and that's what we come out here for, to test everything that we've been training for all year.
Nice. Now, I have to tell you, I follow you on Instagram, and can I just say that you have like the cutest little boy ever?
Thank you so much. That's my love, man.
He is. There was a picture he posted, I don't know, a few weeks back of like it was like a Throwback Thursday when he was like a little baby, and I was like, oh my God, it's like the cutest kid ever.
It flies, man. It really does. But he is definitely growing up way too fast, and he really loves the gym.
Yeah.
He's definitely a little mini me. He is my little ninja. And I miss him a lot.
I'll tell you, if you want to see one of the cutest pictures ever, follow him on Instagram. It's themuscle.anw, right?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, themuscle.anw. Look for the picture of him with his shirt off flexing and his little boy with his shirt up trying to do the same thing. It is hilarious.
Yeah, he is definitely my carbon copy, man.
Cool, man. Well, welcome to Oklahoma City. We're glad you're here. Glad you're competing in Season 8 of American Ninja Warrior, man. It's very exciting, and good luck out on the course. And hopefully you achieve total victory and make it to the top of Mount Midoriyama. That'd be awesome.
Thank you so much for having me, man.
Brent Steffensen, how are you, man?
I'm doing awesome, man. Just taking it all in. You know, it's quite the event tonight. So
it is. It's very exciting. Is this your first time in Oklahoma?
it actually is. I've driven a few times, but this is my first time actually getting to spend some time here. It's a pretty cool town.
Cool, because you're from Texas, right?
Well, I live in Texas right now. I'm from Utah originally, but yeah, not too far. I'm just, straight shot south, I guess. And
right down I-35?
Exactly. Easy drive.
Very cool. We're excited that you're here to be a part of this competing in American Ninja Warrior here in Oklahoma City. How has this show, kind of changed your life? Because obviously you're one of the people that, I would consider one of the stars of American Ninja Warrior. You're one of those recognizable faces. People go, oh, I know that guy. So how has this kind of like changed, your life?
It definitely absolutely has. Like, it started out as just kind of I thought I'd maybe do it once or twice, give it a shot, but now it's actually consumed my life. Most of my friends I've met through Ninja Warrior, and, we've started a business out of it also, so obstacles are my life.
It is really cool, and I was talking to somebody earlier about how interesting it is and how cool it is that this show, a television show, has spawned like whole career paths for people and things that you probably never would have guessed. You like owning a ninja gym, like that's crazy, right?
Like, whoever thought when you were a kid you could be a professional ninja?
Right?
It's now possible. So
that's awesome. That's awesome. Now, you were on Team Ninja Warrior, and how was that like competing? Because if you don't know, Team Ninja Warrior was basically a competition where you were side by side with another ninja and ran the course instead of doing it individually. So how was that?
I mean, it definitely changed the whole game. It wasn't. You'll see people kind of casually go through the course, kind of shake things out, eyeball the obstacles. But for the Team Ninja Warrior stuff, there was no holding back. Like, just, full force, just scratching through that carpet to keep that lead or try to get it back. So it definitely changed the game. All the training goes out the window when you're just frantically running through this course and you got this guy in your peripheral. So it was pretty wild.
That's cool. That's cool. Well, hopefully they have another season of Team Ninja Warrior and bring you guys back, because for me it was so much fun to watch.
It was actually one of the funnest ninja events I've ever been to. It was very just fast paced, and it was a lot less serious. Everybody was kind of like joking and talking smack to each other, and it was good times.
Cool. So is there a particular obstacle that you just like, I don't want to say dread, but like you're like, oh man, I have to do that one again?
Honestly, the salmon ladder. It's
really
going to be at every qualifier. You're going to run into it. I'm generally really good on the salmon ladder, but it's taken me out a few times, and that's in your head when you get to that salmon ladder. Like, don't go out on this again, and you don't want that in your head. So you just try to, stay in the moment, just get from point A to point B, and that's about it. So
I mentioned earlier that you're kind of one of the, I would say, bigger names of the show, obviously, one of the faces of American Ninja Warrior, if you will. Do you ever feel like, the added pressure to perform better and to do better and kind of, give the people what they want, so to speak?
Absolutely. It's a whole different, I guess, perspective on the thing. When you've done really well one season, people have expectations of you. You have expectations of yourself, and that's really one of the hardest things about competing on the American Ninja Warrior course, is just calming those nerves, getting rid of all those expectations, just getting in the moment and having fun, because everybody does their best when they're having fun.
Right. Cool. Well, good luck out there, man. I'm rooting for you, and I hope you do good. I want to see you go, go all the way this year, because we need another American Ninja Warrior.
I love it, man. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes. You guys will have to see it on TV.
And I'm being joined by one of the co-hosts, the guy with one of the hardest names to pronounce in the business.
Give it a shot. Give it a shot.
Akbar Gbaja-Biamila.
Man, you nailed it on your first go around. That
Well-
was good.
Well, I have to say, my wife has schooled me on it. She has made me practice over and over and over again for weeks to make sure I don't screw it
Well,
up.
you know you have a good wife. I mean, she's behind the camera, just in case you don't know. So I'm being nice. No, but that's pretty good. It takes people a long time to learn how to say the last name.
Well, and if people just see it and don't know how to pronounce it, I'm sure they just butcher it.
It's
so.
intimidating to watch that. I mean, look at all that letters that you don't even see put together. A G and a B. Like, huh?
But I guess the good thing is it's very unique, so
Yes.
people don't forget who you are.
No, they don't. I remember seeing Anthony. I can't even think of Anthony's last name. Anyways, but yeah, this one actor came up to me and was just like, "Dude, yeah, I remember you." And he didn't say I remember the show or anything. That name, your name is like, how do you say that? It was like, you just see all these letters scrolling across your screen.
Well, hey, it works, right?
Yeah, it does.
Cool. So this is your third or fourth season as co-host.
Fourth season as host of American Ninja Warrior. It's been a great ride too. We've seen the explosion and the growth of this show explode ever since.
Yeah, people don't know you were actually in the NFL, right?
Yep.
Before you got into TV and all that kind of stuff. How is it as an NFL athlete seeing these ninja athletes that are obviously a different kind of build, a different kind of size, but still comparable athletic talent? Like, how is that for you, seeing and knowing the difference between what you went through as an athlete and what they do as an athlete?
Well, you gain a lot of respect for the ninja athletes because, coming from the NFL, I thought, I played in the NFL. Of course, highly touted as the hardest sport in America and, of course, very glorified here in the States. But, what I didn't realize until I actually got up and close and intimate with the Ninja Warriors and that these guys display more of an athleticism, maybe unorthodox before, not necessarily now. I come from a world in the NFL where you're judged on how fast you can run and how much you can bench press and squat. Well, that's kind of the old school and antiquated thinking of as far as measuring strength. There's one thing to push weight, there's another thing to move weight, and you have to be able to move your weight in such a functional way to be able to be productive on American Ninja Warrior, and that's what we're seeing with these athletes. These athletes are pound for pound some of the more stronger athletes I've ever seen. You can be 100 pounds and move through some of these obstacles that a 300-pounder who can bench press 500 pounds can't do,
Right.
because it's a different type of strength. So I have so much more respect for these guys. I played with some of the greats, Jerry Rice, LaDainian Tomlinson. I mean, I've seen some of these great athletes go out there, Tim Brown, and now I see these athletes like, man, these are some athletes who are just as great as some of these guys that I've played with.
Wow, that's awesome. So have you ever actually run the course at all?
I have, and some of the network executives and the producers, they'll run out here and try to stop me. Last season in Houston, I said, forget this. Took off my shirt. I said, I'm tired of all these other guys being able to come out here and girls and compete, and I can't. So I want to do it. So I got to the quintuple step, then I made it to the third obstacle before they all rushed out. No, you can't do it. Liability. And, of course, I read my contract. I knew I couldn't do it. I said, you know what? I'll just play dumb. Oh, I didn't read that line. What, huh? Oh, I didn't know I could do it.
I don't know if we should cut that or not. I don't want to get you in trouble.
It's okay. You can leave it in there. But then I also wanted to try the salmon ladder, and so I went to the 323 Ninja Gym in Los Angeles, and I was able to train on the salmon ladder, and I would get to the top of the salmon ladder, and I broke it. So I felt like Shaquille O'Neal. Like, I'm like the Shaquille O'Neal of Ninja Warrior.
Right. Well, look, I know we got to wrap this up because you got to go get up in your host tower and get ready.
First, I'm hungry right now. Before I get in the host tower, I need to go eat. So what I do is, because we shoot all night, I literally starve myself the entire day. I don't eat anything. I don't drink. I don't eat. So that way I can consume my calories during the middle of the night rather than during the day.
All right. Well, maybe I should start that because I got a couple of lbs to lose. So maybe I should take the Akbar approach to staying fit. So.
All right. Thank you so much.
Well, cool, Akbar. Thank you so much, man. So good to meet you. And thank you for coming to Oklahoma City and being a part of American Ninja Warrior right here in Oklahoma City.
No problem.
I am joined by one of the co-hosts, Matt Iseman. How are you, man?
I'm ecstatic. It's so nice being here at OKC, right in front of the Capitol building. We've got an unbelievable crowd. I mean, people are bringing their little kids out. This I'm not sure about the parenting, but I love the passion.
The passion is amazing. We are so excited that you guys are out here to be a part of this, to finally bring American Ninja Warrior Season 8. Now, I know you've been the co-host for, since Season 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the granddaddy of it all right now.
So how has it been to see the entire show kind of grow from where it was at Season 2 to the just cultural phenomenon almost that it is now at Season 8?
It's unexpected. It's winning a lot. It's the winning lottery ticket. You don't go from cable, a 10-episode cable show, to primetime network doing about 40 hours. I mean, it's insane. I say it's because of the great hosting, but I think we really got a good show. I think we found a good format. Family. It's one of the few shows families enjoy watching. It's everyday people doing extraordinary things, and just tonight, I'm sure we're going to be blown away by the things we get to do from the unexpected people.
Well, speaking of unexpected stuff, I found this out about you. Before you were a comedian and a TV host and all that, you were a physician, right?
I still am.
Still am a physician.
As my dad points out, you'll always be a doctor, when you get done with that ninja thing. Yeah, I'm an MD. I keep my license current, but I'm not actively practicing.
So knowing that, whenever you come out here and you see these guys, I mean, obviously people fall and unfortunately injuries do happen. Do you kind of go, oh, as a physician, because you kind of have a little bit more of an inside track of oh, what's going on?
My reaction is, oh, God, I hope they don't need me, because it's been a while. We have surprisingly few serious injuries. We actually had one last night, which was the first one in probably a year and a half. And again, it looked like it might have been a minor knee strain. But considering we put thousands of people through the course, you'll get, a sprained ankle or a dislocated shoulder. It's a handful of injuries. It's unbelievable, which is the testament to how well the course is designed and the fitness level of the people coming out and trying it.
Right, absolutely. Well, man, I know that you have got to go get ready to host the show. I want to say thank you so much.
Is that what you're saying?
No, but you got to go climb that big tower thing.
I do. I wish they had an escalator to make it so much easier for me. I really am lazy. I take this to the limit.
Hey, that's all right. You can be lazy. Let the ninjas do the tough
very
work.
Tiring.
Yeah, right. It works the vocal cords very hard. Yeah, you have great neck muscles now because you talk so much. Matt, thank you so much. I appreciate it. So nice to meet you, and thank you for coming to Oklahoma.
Oh, we love OKC.
And by the way,
there, Thunderdome.
Awesome. And by the way, can I get one of your patented American Ninja Warrior?
Yeah. You're watching the show that's talking about American Ninja Warrior.